Hello, folks, and welcome back to Kenshi. Let us continue. The Universal Wasteland expansion. That's what added in the Highlanders. So yeah, you can be just a slaving bastard. But I'm deciding, you know what, fuck it. Let's throw in with the anti-slavers. Even though I have slaved, technically, we'll throw in with them. Bar was unloading for a moment there. That's a little concerning. So how... Oof. If you're in better condition. I may want to get another pack bowl. Okay. I have books around here somewhere. I don't have any others, do I? No. Beautiful. Show research. This. Sleeping bag. Hemp-based fabric. Sparring mats. 2 fabrics, 2 leather. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're closed. Hey, quick, tell him, get your ass over here. What? Really? Conscript armor, take it. It's standard grade half pants padded. Attack unprovoked. What? Sure, we'll take that. money. That's why I came out here in the first place. Rags. Ooh, perfect. There's room for that. Wish the game was a little bit better about that. I think, like I was saying, I think Dungeon Siege was better about it. Yeah, they aren't really even worth checking. Oh, that's a goat. Okay, from this angle, it looked like a person. Okay, the pathing is still a bit jank. See? Room. Ooh. Packable's nearly healed. Don't think I can give Packable a new leg, say if he did lose it. It'll just be rendered crippled. So I'll have to work with that price. Ooh. First, go here. Packable cannot put stuff into the other thing. Beautiful. Tea. Crafting. Tech level 3. Heavy weapons. Ridiculed by many and often hailed as cock extensions. None is more amusing than watching somebody try to fight with a weapon you can barely lift. But if you work very, very hard, if you master it and build the necessary strength, maybe, just maybe, you could become something very dangerous. I'm interested in as many things as possible, so... Really, that's it, all I get? You go through books so quickly. I'm tempted on my next journey to take maybe the whole goddamn pack, the whole group, and to head down to here, the grid. Okay, maybe not you. Okay. No, I think I already looted those. It'd be nice if corpse burning actually generated a bit of power. I was wondering what was on their face. You know, do I have anyone here? Good at science. Ooh, you are. Nines? Assist. Thought that was a dog from the distance. The bonehounds. Ooh. Thought it was a fight, but they're just kind of mosh pitting. Okay, you can assist there. Yeah, research bench 2 only allows 1 person. Same with this. I was thinking you could have more than 1 because of the multiple interaction points, but no, it's only 1. Large building shows heavy building foundations. Robotics. Steel bars. Electrical engineering. Imprisonment. We could build cages. This allows capture and interrogate certain people. Temporary store bounties or keep hostages for ransom. Actually, it's starting to sound pretty wrong. Be careful we don't end up going down the wrong path. Improvements to crossbows. Ooh, hive gear. Hiver notebooks. So I can get all the expensive blueprints here without needing to goddamn well do it. Buy them. Or maybe those are further and this is just a limited amount of them. No idea. Regardless, at least I can make some hiver gear. Maybe I could get some money for it. I think medicine would be a good idea to get. Ore drills. Iron ore is the only drill in the game, but by default. But they introduced a mod brings in a copper ore drill. We're not going to get any further mining resources by hand. It's time to take it to the next level. 1, 2, 3. It's a bit of a jump, go from mining it with a pickaxe to AI-driven mining. I feel it'll be like a giant drill. Just chugging through the ground. Rather than Skynet and mining. Maybe if I bought a longhouse. Can you go in and scout it out? Yeah, you know what? There is plenty of room here. I think I'm gonna buy this and put in some. That annoys me. Put in some cooking, and then we can. I know. Focus it more. Have a better place. Actually, speaking of cooking. Oh, Jesus. I can also put down a tier 3 workbench in here. 20 iron plates. Minus 10 power consumption. Oh, Jesus. It can fit. Alright. For a moment there, I was thinking so hard about buying it, I forgot I hadn't. Over here. Pack bowl. No jobs. I have no idea where has better prices than others. You know, I could end up buying this whole place out if I went on a killing. Well, actually, I mightn't be able to. Someone else might take it over. I was just thinking, if I started killing people, maybe I could, you know, take it for myself. I could also buy there, but it's not very much, is it? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to sell things, didn't I? I got good money for these here. Can't help but wonder if I couldn't get more, but... elsewhere, but yeah, it's a start. Like, I'm very, like, I can get a lot down into swamp for animal skins. If I brought down leather, I wonder how much I'll get. Might be worthwhile in doing a trek down. Go with the whole gang and go down. Or best part thereof. Hmm. Okay, everyone, attack. This can easily go poorly, but I'm hoping the fact that it's already heavily injured will play in our favor. Wouldn't mind getting one of these as a pet. Oof, you're in a bad state. Go. Go first aid him. Actually, how is my building materials going? Not great. But I really need to get more than one guy on it, so. Plus it's farther, it's playing in its favor. Knowing I can't trade with the skellies. Okay. You. Up here. Meat, ton of it too. One raw meat there. Wait, really? Fine. Move here. Again, it's easiest if you go about it this way. Ta-da. Deconstruct. 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 Beautiful. Oh, and we'll also see if I can get more money for iron plates down in the swamps. By loading your bags down with this. Keep hitting 4 because that's my normal hauler. Here's some. And yeah, I know I'm getting rid of all my leather and hides and whatnot, but it's fine. Ooh, I also have a ton of money. I think a few things just sold. Turn off jobs. In here. Still strength training at 0. Alright. I'd been thinking about this, but then I stopped. In goes some iron ore. Whoa. Okay, good. Now it's heavy. Alright, everyone. Group up. Hanbu. Why are you moving so much slower? Sea bass there moves at 18 only. Okay, everyone to shark. Wait, what? Okay, the skellies came here long before their convoys actually arrived. That, or the skellies died and the convoys survived. No idea. God, look at those stats. Jesus Christ. Rolling. I don't really have a solid food source right now, so I may want to, I don't know, set up fishers somewhere, but any body of water is a bit far from my base of operations. From here, that goat looks more, makes me think more of a Westie, but anyway. Westies are adorable. When I was a kid, we had one called Lady. Doted on me. The little yoke. Mum says, when she came back from hospital, she was so happy to see Mom. She ran around her in circles, wetting herself. And then she would try and get in. Ooh, the mic's on the wrong setting. she'll try and get in the crib with me, the playpen, and she'll be like just doting on me. I was treating me like a pup. Given how like she wasn't the kind of domineering dog, she like some dogs, they've got an attitude and whatnot. She was very placid, and like when it comes to having a pet, to having a dog, you've got to be the boss. Some are more fine with not being the boss than others. Others insist, will try and fight you for it. Pips feels she has to be because she's scared of others being the boss. But I think if you can show that you'll be the boss without being whatever happened to her, she's fine with it. She actually wants that. All our pets that we have right now are rescues. So they've all scarring in different senses. Nothing physical, to my knowledge, but psychological. We're thinking Lily could have been a kennel dog, because she insists on propping herself up, even if it means propping herself up on one of the other animals. That's what we were thinking early on, anyway. I'm not sure if that thought has changed. Pip is terrified of everything. She's just scared. Small children, big dogs, small dogs, cats, everything terrifies her. She's constantly shaking because of whatever happened to her before. She's calmed down greatly, but she's never going to be right. But yeah, some dogs like Lady, Jessie, they are old lab setter we had, are fine with not being the boss. They'll defer, more willingly to you. That was actually funny with Jessie. She was fine with Mum being the boss, but the other dogs actually respected her quite greatly. Sometimes Pippa and Lily would go to start fighting, and Jessie would just move in between them, and they'll go their separate ways. There's no barking, no nothing. She just came on the scene, and that was enough. She was the boss. Well, she was Mum's lieutenant anyway, because she would still look to Mum. So here, 1 second. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when I was saying about being the boss and all that, it can sound kind of ominous, I suppose, but it's just when you give out to them, don't get squeaky. Firstly, Mum was saying that they'll think you're playing with them, but beyond that, it sounds like a fucking squeaky toy. And according to Mom, those are meant to represent a dying animal. Not exactly. It taps into hunter instincts that they still have. They may be docile things. I know Marley bottle wouldn't melt in his mouth, but he still loves squeaky toys. Like literally, we found there's a strange critter out the back. Mum isn't entirely certain what it is. It could have been a field mouse, but it didn't look right. I think maybe we sorted out what it was before, but fuck if I remember. Mum is confused what it was. I'm confused. So was Marley. He went and with the softest of lips picked it up, and it squeaked. Mum panicked. Marley panicked. He dropped it. Mum found the thing later dead, but no blood, no nothing. Marley picked it up with just like his lips. And it's like, hey Mum, what's this kind of thing? There's no biting, there's no nothing. It little thing had a heart attack. But yeah, it's just when you're correcting them, sound like you mean it. Obviously, if the dogs have an aggression issue or something, that's separate. You got to be careful in that sense. Obviously, I'm no professional dog trainer. I've just I've grown up around them. I've picked some things up, and I've listened at least half listened to what Mum's been saying. So again, obviously for dog training issues, best to bring it to professional. But what I've found worked. It just sound like you mean it. Have a commanding voice. I don't want to do anything in case it sets them off, but it's just like back. I also snap my fingers. Clicker training. My clicking actually starts sounding like it. Though I constantly have a tear across my middle finger because of it, the force of clicking. I've caused it to bleed before. And the tear is significant enough that I can actually spread the finger a bit and actually see inside my finger. A little creepy. Like, it's not just like a little, like, blemish. It's actually a proper cut. But yeah, you just go deeper, sound, like you're commanding forces, that's all that it does, I have to do, and they do listen to me. I once turned over in the bed and they stopped, like, giving off. Like, when mum goes around the house, they start whining and, acting up. And I just turned in the bed and house went quiet. Makes me sound like a terrible tyrant, but they apparently see Philip's the boss. Philip's in charge. And, yeah, that was enough. I know in the mornings sometimes they get really excited for mom. It's like butcher yard squealing. And that's how I've described it, because it sounds like they're being fucking killed. But that's just how excited they are to see her. It's not that they need to go. I could leave them out, or mom left them out the other day, and that morning they were still squealing. Not as bad as normal, but they're still squealing. I merely get up, and they go quiet. I walk out. I stand just outside my door, and they stay quiet. Mum could be going down the stairs telling them to be quiet, and they still go. But my mere presence is enough to tell them no. So, again, I'm just kind of like, fuck, they listen to me. It's ridiculous, but it's just like, yeah, just have a commanding voice. They respect strength, basically. They can love you, but not respect you as a boss. They respect strength. And you don't even need to be Burly McBurleson. You can just sound like you mean it. Hell, part of, being the boss is a fucking staring match. They may try and stare you down. You gotta hold eye contact till they look away. Sometimes it's only a quick flick, but you gotta, so you're not just like domineering them, you gotta look away then yourself. That's what I'm picking up anyway. So it's just, you don't need to wrestle them or, do, and like that. It's just simply voice, how you hold yourself, the staring match. Again, there can be exceptions due to dogs' own personal trauma and the like. It's best to probably talk about it with a professional. These are my own pets, I know them, random people out there, I accept no liability for, like, I'm just simply saying what works for me, what's worked with my dogs. If you have dogs of your own, it's best to bring them to professionals, that kind of thing. Rather, I'm just simply saying what worked for me. Cause it's funny. It's just like, they freak out on mom. But I just stand there and they go quiet. Maybe a little guff, but that's it. I tell them, be good for mom in the morning or I'll be upset with you. They can actually listen to that. Not always, but they can actually listen to it. That's more of an obtuse, command for them. It's not clear. It's not a clear cut, sit, immediate thing. It's be good in the morning or I'll be upset with you. Treat mom as the boss when I'm not here. Respect mom as you respect me. It's much more obtuse, but they can listen to you. They can understand that. Helps probably if they're older and used to hearing you speak. I would imagine. But yeah, again, this is just all what's worked for me. Again, I accept no liability or responsibility here if you try and apply it to your own pets. It'd be great if it worked, but, like I said, all mine are rescued. Lily, we got from, I think Lily and Pips, got from the same rescue. Lily was just handed in by two guys. I don't remember Pips anymore. Lily may have been like I was saying, a kennel dog. Pips was apparently abused. She doesn't like men, nor does Marley, actually. Uh, Pippa doesn't like men. She's fine with me because, you know, I was a kid when we got her, and she knows me. But I have actually brought her to the vet before, and she's scared going in. She stands up, and the thing she does when she stands up is she hugs you. She hugged me, and it was all like, put her paw. She was sitting on my lap, so she put her paws on either side of my neck. It was the sweetest thing. It was precious. But yeah, Pippa's. She's terrified of everything. Marley was a rescue. She doesn't. He was a rescue. Was a rescue. He doesn't like men in hats. Guard. A bit of the road was sectioned off for a parade, but we had to go down there to the vet. And with Marley in the car with us, he started frothing. Such was his contempt for the guard. The guard probably thought he had rabies or something, but due to Marley's scarring, he just started drooling. I say frothing. He was like barking, drooling like mad, because it was a guard, strange dude wearing a hat. Marley was not happy. Still, he's past the dog. It's not like he like tackled out the window or reefed mom to try get try to eat a tunnel through her in the seat to get to the guard or something. No, he just like stood in the back seat giving out to him, drooling. But yeah, I know them. I know how they work, and we have, the sausages love me. So this works for me, and I'm just sharing it because it's like this is cool. But yeah, okay, I'm just paranoid. Someone's like, I took his advice and something bad happened. Especially them putting the dog down. Oh, Jesus. I'm not accepting any responsibility. I'm just simply saying what worked for me because it worked hysterically well for me. It could work for someone else, but it's best for you to go to proper channels. Actual dog trainers and the like. So, yeah. I could certainly see a dog having... we had a dog for a time, Ali, and Jessie went out back in front of him. She burst out ahead, but then she decided against it and went to come back in. Ali took this as that he was going to be attacked due to his scarring, and it went for her. She was never going to attack him. She's a placid old girl. I don't think she's ever been aggressive. I think a stranger did try to talk to Mom once, and she put herself between Mom and him because she didn't trust him. Just instincts. He never tried anything, but that could have been because she was there. I think other dogs, maybe Mom was walking her and Lily or something, and they both did it. But Jessie has never been aggressive. She's been defensive and protective, but yeah, she's never been like that when she was around. Realised I was kind of talking present tense. But, anyway, Ali went for her and got her just above the eye. Because he had been attacked before by other dogs. So if you had a dog with a history like that and tried, the eye contact thing, they may take that as absolute aggression and go for you. You don't fucking know. It's best to go to the professionals rather than take random Irish McFuck's advice for what worked on his pets. What worked with his pets. Oh god, I just remembered horrific art. Someone was sharing, I saw a game, it was some anime boomer shooter on Twitter. And I was scrolling down, I was like, oh, this is cool. And I even showed Mum one of the videos of it, because it, they were showing the object destruction in the game. You're shooting screens, and the screens popping out, and all this. And she was saying, oh yeah, that looks therapeutic. Then you scroll down, anime Wally being raped by a dog. And it was just like, okay. And it might have been a Tuhu character, one. She wears a hat. It's not one of the mob caps. She wears a hat. I think she's always hanging around with another one in a dress. I think she is a mob cap. And one of the two is reference to a Western poet, I think. Western writer. I don't remember names. It kind of looked like a lolly version of her. Going simply by the hat. I could be misremembering the hat. But, what is that? Is that just a mouse? Yeah, it's just a mouse. From here, it started looking like a fucking roach from StarCraft. And actually, speaking of two, someone has modded it in, as I was saying before, for you to play as the Ghost Swords girl. Like, there's a girl, she's like half ghost. She's weird, like, you know, bubble following her around kind of thing. I don't know, I've just seen art. She serves this undead princess. Yeah, I don't know. I've just read bits of the wiki. I think I remember someone describing her as half ghost or something. I want to get to the games, but not many of them are on Steam. I'm not really sure where to get them, nor are they in English, from what I've seen. I probably would like to start at the start, which requires me to have a OS that was only available in Japan in the 90s. So, fun. Highly responsive to prayers if memory doth serve. But, ooh. No, that's just grass. From a distance, grass and people are easily confused. One, two, three, four. Just left a mark there in case, because my anxiety was starting to spike, so in case I decide to edit. Also, I wonder if these limbs looking like spider legs was intentional or not, because it's fucking creeping me out. It's very well done. Fine, engage. It's good XP. I wish there was the whole actual... I wish I'd gotten the mod that lets me just coup de grace my targets. Especially if I could just target all, kill the whole group of damned enemies kind of thing. Okay, I'm gonna lower this down because I'm just gonna hard this up. Because I've been hearing shit-all music the whole time. But yeah, I'm very absent-minded, so it's very easy for me to lose my train of thought. But as I was saying before, I have some memory issues as of late. I had a... That was creepy. I had a panic attack the other day. And I ended up getting scared. I was going to lose my memories. I didn't say this detail before. I ended up having to chant my own name. I had a panic force, tread snapping in my head. This one was like less focused. It was more dulled all over. So I ended up getting... The thought crossed my mind and I started getting scared. I was going to lose all my memories. And I want to see this conversation. And so I started chanting my own name. I ended up feeling uncomfortable in my own bed, like I was out of place, that I didn't know the place. Oh, not quite that strongly, but I felt like I didn't belong there, in a sense. And a lot of my memories felt a lot more hazy, out of focus. They're there, I know it, but I'm just scared of all stuff. Trip to the Dancing Scout. Travels this runs on he's thirsty. You can celebrate with a run once we made it through the swamp ninjas and monsters working in the vines. Monsters, sounds like a challenge. My sword is waiting. Shit, you're always so tense, you know that? Whenever you Shek warriors are on, I want some of it. They're on Shek. I think there's some value in setting up a base in the swamp for killing, well, there's some value in it. One of them, well, obviously the farming, growing of herb, yeah, of drugs, and, you know, general farming is great here. But swamp raptors could be a fine meat source, though I think it's mostly rotten, or foul stuff. I want to say there is a mod that lets you turn foul stuff into good stuff. Not sure if I grabbed it or not, down. Oh. Great. Let's see, I'm curious. Fade. We may be fading away, alright. Wow, we made it through without being attacked. Somehow. Because there's a high chance of that being a spider's nest. Stay together, guys. Just get moving. Actually, I was saying earlier, possibly edited it, given the other context of it, content of what I was saying. What the fuck? Gurgler. Ooh, there's fishmen here. Durr! About IDing two characters by their hats. Yeah, there's a weird fan manga I saw where all the Tuhu girls were turned into Marissa. And there's some comment one they made, I think it was meant to be Remu, whatever, about, you know, about just IDing everyone by their headwear. Yeah, so. And yeah, that is how I kind of do it. A lot of them have, like, signature, you know, hats or clothes. Like, off the cuff of us just to see Alice. Well, Marissa does have that braid. But yeah, if you'll just see the two of them, they're both blonde chicks. There's, you know, about the same height and thing. You wouldn't confuse them with the fucking Oni. She's blonde too, but she stands out a bit more. Like, I know I fucking confused, even though one has wings. There's one, she likes eating people. She has some, like, darkness ability. I confused her with the fucking, Scarlet Sister with the bone wings with the crystals on them. Oh, Jesus. It's awkward to name things, because I have to reach, like, lean on the mic. Base, anyway. It's kind of in the way. I think these are meant to be pretty weak. Striped Hound is down again. Okay. Ruka, pick up. Fishman is now dead. Seeing these dead on the ground here is kind of creeping me out. Squad management. That comes since you now have a backpack. It's easier if it's on a number I can actually use. I'm afraid I don't have 14 on my keyboard. Ooh, an alpha gargoyle was here. Ooh, probably worth a bit of coin, and it is. I'll take his meat, certainly. Great dollar floating in the sky. Look, you started this. You end up in my beast's stomach. But yeah, alpha fishmen are quite burly. They live up to their name. Four apiece. Come. Isn't half bad. You're not stealing his meat. Blarg! He's very protective of his meat. It makes sense there's fishermen here, it's just I never encountered them before. I was thinking they were unique only to the island, and certainly the posts I'd been seeing on the wiki kind of made it sound like they were. Okay, this one is still has food on him. Sadly, that does not acknowledge the fact I took its head. It would be nice if it actually acknowledged my removal of it. God, the terrain here is dreadful. Terrain detail up. Fugly. What reflection? Everything. Shadows. I don't know what this means. Longer word must mean better.